What's up? What's up, Raider Nation? What's up? What's up? How we doing this evening, Raider Nation? How we doing? Shut the door there. Let's get ready. Let's get into my chair. Let's get comfy. Got some college football. We got 21-17 Penn State and Purdue. Football is upon us. Football is upon us. A little Thursday night football action back here over my shoulder. And kind of keeping an eye on that, seeing what's going on. Been doing some podcasts tonight at Hardcore Challenge Live, my fantasy football podcast tonight. Just finished up subscriber raffle. If you're not a subscriber on Facebook of Raider Reaction, you need to be. First Thursday of every month, we give away free shit. Everybody was a subscriber tonight. You have a chance to win every single prize we gave away. We gave 7 prize packs away tonight, and we're going to do it the first Thursday of next month, and the month after that, and the month after that, if you're a subscriber to our Facebook page. So go check it out if you haven't done so. What's up? What's up? Any questions, comments? You got silver and black. Throw them in the comments, man. What's up? What's up, Graham Steele, brother? What's up, Lions? What's up, everybody? What's up, Hayes 209? What's up, everybody? Thank you for the football. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. What's up, Raider Aaron? What's up, Raider brother? Anything you guys got, man? This is an exciting... I mean, we're right on the cusp of the season, man. How exciting. I mean, damn. This is the most exciting offseason I can remember. I wasn't even this excited in the 2017 offseason, after that 16 season. I'm more excited this season, man. This team is just locked and loaded. I'm worried about the right side of the line. That's my only really concern. I'm damn ready for next Sunday, man. I think so, Lions. They had the, what's his name, from the Steelers in-house today, the one that was released. And this is what it's relegated itself to. At this point, you're digging through other people's trash, just like the Bears dug through our fucking bag of trash we set on the curb and grabbed Leatherwood. That's the same. I mean, they're digging. That's what you got right now. You're digging through everybody else's scraps. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that he was not ready for the task of being an NFL starting lineman. They were entertaining. They were entertaining there, Frisco. Absolutely. I mean, those were my eras. 70s, 80s, 90s. I was born in the 70s. Grew up on 80s, 90s Raiders. That was my era. If you haven't followed us here on TikTok, well, we're fairly new over the past couple months on TikTok. I think we started beginning of the summer, late spring. So follow us on here. We're on YouTube, Raider Reaction on YouTube, Raider Reaction on Instagram, Raider Reaction on Twitter, Raider Reaction Sports on Facebook. Make sure to, I look like Justin Fargas. Honey Bear's kid? Huggy Bear's kid? Dude from Starsky and Hutch? Dude, I love me some Justin Fargas. He was awesome back in the day, man. He was awesome back in the day. Justin Fargas. I'm in San Francisco, so you know my team. Well, so you're a Santa Clara Niners fan. Yeah. We won't go there. 2016, I didn't know what to expect, but it feels the same this year. It feels similar. Yes, it really does. It's just such an interesting time. I just don't remember this much excitement for me personally. I just don't remember this much excitement for me personally. What's up, Dream Awake? Raider Nation for life, absolutely. That was interesting. I don't know what this is talking about. But it's got this weird notification that keeps popping up. I've never seen it before. Strange. I became a Raider fan a year before we drafted Jamarcus Russell. See, it's been a rough ride for you, brother. It's been a rough ride. And I was talking to El Parata, who's one of the hosts on Raider Reaction with me. He's like, I'm 30, man. He's like, being a Raider fan's been rough for me. I'm like, yeah, man. I mean, I remember the good old days when it wasn't rough, And yeah, it was a rough stretch for a minute, but we're back, man. We're back. You can't say that, Hugo Boss. They're not garbage. They're a playoff team, so you can't even say that because then you sounded like an uneducated asshat. Are you an uneducated asshat, Hugo Boss? How many Super Bowls y'all got? That would be 3. 3. You know the answer to that. He did fail us, and he failed himself. He failed himself, which is even worse, honestly, because he had the talent, man. He had the arm. He had rocks in his fucking head. Rocks in his head. Minnesota has none. Cincinnati's got none. Buffalo's got none. Detroit's got. There's a whole lot of teams that got none. They're still sitting at that kiddie table. Whole lot of them. This is the year, Raider boy. This is the year. This is the year. He's got the stats. He's proven he's a solid starting quarterback. He now has all of the weapons at his disposal that a great quarterback needs to get his team to a Super Bowl. There can be no more excuses. There must be some playoff success this season. There must be. We'll see, sun-uppers. We'll see, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it there, SFN. And we're going to be doing this every Thursday night throughout the season. And then when we finish, as soon as the game goes final, we have an official post-game reaction podcast. As soon as that's over, we're going to jump over here on TikTok for our post-game reaction with everybody else. So we're going to spend a lot more time with these kind of lives on TikTok, just sitting down, taking comments. Comments on the Commandos yet? The Commandos are interesting. They're an interesting story. The NFC East is just interesting in general. Really, I think it's up for grabs. I don't think the Cowboys are what they think they are at all. Oh, I appreciate it, monks. Are you trying to flatter me with telling me how youthful I look? I'm actually damn near 50, bro. I was 9 years old the last time they won. I was also about 5 or 6 when they won the time before that. You see, I appreciate the flattery. Are you the one fluttering the little hearts at me too? How sweet of you. Well, the Broncos and the Niners are hyped, and here's the reality. Russell Wilson laid down on his fucking team last year. Laid down like a beaten fucking dog. And why the donkeys now just shelled out the fucking cash and backed up the Walmart truck to pay him, I have no idea. For a fucking guy that laid down like a beaten dog last year and quit on his fucking franchise. Why they're getting so much hype, I have no idea. The Raiders have swept the donkeys the past couple years, and now you throw in a fucking beaten dog of a quarterback, and now he's supposed to take you somewhere? Get the fuck out of here. Trey Lance didn't play nothing but against soft-ass Division II defenses playing out of fucking North Dakota. I mean, ain't even a million people live in that fucking state. It's the fucking, literally the armpit of the world. Fucking North and South Dakota. You just shove them together and call them fucking wasteland. I mean, there's nobody that lives in either one of those fucking states. He didn't play against anybody. That team's about to regress. Both of them. Oh, you're talking about old shit. I guess, if you want to talk about old games. Rex Grossman probably was one of the, well, after, I mean, you got to give them the Super Bowl Shuffle Bears. I mean, after that they've been hot garbage, but you got to give them the Super Bowl Shuffle Bears. Saints win it all. With famous Jameis Crableg slinging the ball, the Saints are going to win it all. I mean, now that he can see, he's going to be better, but no, I don't think so. Jonathan Taylor's a solid running back, but Matt Ryan's not going to take the Colts anywhere. Matt Ryan's no better than Carson Wentz. I think you can bet on both the Chiefs and the Raiders this year. That's how I have it picked. I actually have the Chiefs and the Raiders both finishing 4-2, both finishing 13-4, and the Raiders winning the division by way of tiebreaker. I think it's going to be that close between the Raiders and the Chiefs this season. I don't think the Chargers are going to be all that everybody thinks they're going to be, but I don't think they're going to be that bad, but I think they're going to be a little more middle of the road, and I think the Donkeys bring up the cellar. I do. I think Mac Jones and the Pats are in for a fucking rough season, is what I think. They just lost their heart by Josh McDaniels becoming a Raider. Pats beat writers have trashed them all preseason, how bad they have looked. It's not just me saying it, man. It's Yon in-house. People covering the team have said they've looked like hot garbage all preseason and all through training camp. Chargers are miles ahead of the Raiders. That's why they literally sent their ass home last year. Really? How are you going to make that argument, man? Miles ahead. One went to the postseason, the other didn't. One literally sent the other home. One was literally on the sideline begging for a fucking tie. And you're going to say they're miles ahead? Get the fuck out of here. You can't even make that argument with any sort of a fucking educated argument. You just sound like an asshat. I mean, if you're going to have an argument, have a real one. Comments with the Cardinals? I don't think they're all that. I think you've seen the Cardinals peak already. The midget got paid. He's not hungry anymore. He's not a hungry midget. I think they'll be okay. I don't think they're going to suck, but I don't think they're going to continue the rise. I think they're more middle of the road this year. The right side concerns me, Raider boy. The right side concerns me, and I absolutely does, man. I had a lot of stock put in Alex Leatherwood, continuing to develop. Colton Miller had a rough time his first year or so, and then he really developed into one of the best tackles in the league. I was hoping that for Alex Leatherwood, and man, I'm concerned. I'm concerned. You got Cotton at the guard. I'm concerned about the whole right side of the line. Center, and on to the left. Left side's good. Center's good. I'm concerned about the right side of the line. They're going to go pick up a tackle. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm fucking worried. I'm worried. Absolutely worried. I think the Colts are going to be okay because of the division they're in. They're in such a soft-ass division, man. What do you think? The Titans are the biggest competition. They're not worried about the Texans. They're not worried about the Jags. So I think the Colts may be okay. Middle of the road a little bit. They've got a solid running game, but its quarterback is their detriment. And Matt Ryan, he's not riding out into the sunset as a Colt. He's just not. He's just not. And the Jags are still in disarray, man. After the Urban Meyer shit, and I just don't. The Seahawks, they are. You stand Drew Lock or Geno Smith up behind either one of them fuckers. It doesn't matter, man. That's a team that Russell Wilson laid down on last year. And now you've got Drew Lock or Geno Smith. That's about to be a horrible fucking train wreck in Seattle. That's going to be a horrible train wreck. I do too, Wavy Davy. I do too, man. And I think the Chargers are a solid team as well. I haven't seen it yet. There's just certain things that I need to see out of Herbert to think he's that guy. He's got great stats and numbers and all that, but it's not all about numbers. I would rather have Geno over Drew Lock. Bria 4954. I would agree with you. I think Lock would be much better than Geno. Man, I don't ever want Gruden back. I did not want Gruden back. Anybody that watched Raider Reaction, I mean, we've been doing Raider Reaction for since we started March 20th of 2017. So I've been through a lot, covering every fucking thing for the past, this will be my 6th season. I did not want John Gruden back. I literally did not watch Monday Night Football because of John Gruden. I hated fucking John Gruden. I was glad when we got rid of John Gruden the first time. I thought his conservative play calling was part of the reason we lost the Tuck Rule game before it even fucking got to the Tuck Rule. I was glad we got rid of Gruden. I thought we'd seen the peak out of him. And never, ever, ever in sports do you reach back into the past and try to recreate past glory. It doesn't work. It never works. Every team that's ever tried to reach back in their past and recreate something has failed. Every single one. Gruden got ran out of town in Tampa Bay because he can't build a fucking team. He won with Dungy's team. He can't build a team. He brought in Chris Sims, Cadillac Williams, guys that failed and failed and failed. And he was a below 500 coach, and they ran his ass out on a rail. Ran his ass out on a rail. I did not want him back. Anybody that watched Raider Reaction, I was disgusted when they brought him back. Then just backed up the Brinks truck to that jack off. Fuck that. And then look what you got for it. Look what you got for it. You got shitty drafts. The guy's never been able to develop talent. He's always drafted shitty. He's never been able to develop a team. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I said this from day one. I said it. I preached it for a couple weeks. And then, I had to put it away and be like, I'm going to be positive. And then I sat back and watch the fucking train wreck, the dumpster fire, and just continue shitty drafts. I mean, yeah, it sucked. I don't ever want to see him back. There's nobody wants that guy back. Monday Night Football don't want him back. They don't want him back in the booth. Nobody wants to touch that guy with a 10-foot fucking pole. He's a cancer. Sorry. You go to church. Yeah, so do a lot of other people. Ted Bundy did too. Next. Yeah, Waller's supposed to get paid here in the next week or so. That's why he's practicing again. Darren Wallet, yeah, he's back. All of a sudden, gets a new agent and he's back at practice. Shocking. Drew Rosenhaus will take care of Darren. Thoughts on Al Davis, the godfather of everything silver and black? The dude, you can't thank the man enough. He gave us the Raiders. One of my greatest loves in my life. He's the godfather. I had a much different perspective on Al Davis all the way to the end. Because there were a lot of Raider fans at the end of Al Davis's life and at the end of his controlling the Raiders that were like, you need to get him out of there. He's bad for the team. Get him the fuck out of there. No. And I was completely on the opposite side of that. I said Al stays until Al wants to leave. If Al is fucking decrepit, 99 years old in his fucking wheelchair and could barely even lift his fucking head and he still wants to rule the Raiders, then he gets to. Because he is the Raiders. He brought them from infancy. So I don't care what, anybody could criticize. He deserved to do whatever he wanted with that fucking team until the bitter end. And then when he couldn't do it anymore, then it was time for somebody else. And I thought he deserved that. He deserved every fucking day. Because he is the Raiders. He birthed them. He was he's everything to that franchise. Everything. He was an owner, a coach, a scout, everything. Thoughts on Mark Davis? I think Mark Davis is doing an amazing job. They're the 9th ranked financially, worth 9th in the league right now. They're up, fucking so many percentages from last year. They're worth so much more money now. His father would be fucking patting him on the back saying, good fucking job. Mark Davis is an easy target because he's got a goofy fucking haircut. But he has done nothing but be a solid owner. He puts his money where his mouth is. He thought Gruden was the guy. He shoved fucking money at Gruden and tried to he thought it was the guy. That didn't work. So then, fuck it. Plan B. He just, as long as it's an owner that puts his money where his mouth is, puts money in the team, continues to create value for the team, he's not hurting the franchise in any manner. He's not cheap in the name. I like Mark. I like Mark. I think he's a solid owner. You could have some asshat like Daniel Snyder. You could have some racist fucking prick like the guy that owns the Texans. You could have some asshat like Ross that owns the Dolphins. You could have one of these guys. Or you got a guy like Mark Davis who flies Allegiant, who flies Coach. He takes pictures with fans. He's fucking a generally happy dude. What? That's the kind of owner I want, man. I like Mark. Fuck. Yeah, you want the Colts owner popping fucking pills and falling out? No. Dude, Mark Davis gets a bad rap because he looks like he's from, Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. But, I like Mark. I like Mark. Thoughts on the interior pass rush? They kept a lot of defensive linemen and defensive ends. It's going to be interesting. You got Bilal up there. You've got Hankins. And the addition of Chandler Jones on the edge with Mad Max, I think the defensive line's going to be a lot fucking better than a lot of people. I'm interested. It's a whole new scheme, man. You got Patrick Graham in there. It's a whole new scheme. I'm going to be at that game, Wavy Davy. I'll be at that game. Raiders' toughest regular season game. I got to pick lose 4, so those would probably be one of my 4. I got at Kansas City, the back-to-back games on the short week when they got to play the Chargers and then the Rams on that short week. I think the Titans game's a tough game because that's your first real road game. Those are the kind of ones I got pegged. Eagles going to do what this year? With Jalen Hurts? I mean, they're in a soft division. I'll give them that. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Well, the thing is, Cardiac Chris, the edge is fine. And if you have a solid edge like that, that's going to help create things up the middle as well. Pressure creates holes. When you have additional pressure on the edge, they got to start sliding out and covering that, which opens things up inside. So we got to kind of wait and see. They're going to scheme different. They're going to stunt different. It's going to be a totally different looking defense. Thoughts on Raiders moving to Las Vegas? Had to happen, man. Fucking Pirates. Pirates go where the booty's at. Booty's in Vegas. Had to move. Oakland couldn't afford the Raiders. Period. Oakland couldn't afford the Warriors, and Oakland's not going to be able to afford the fucking A's either. The A's have been hunting in Vegas for months. It's sad. It'll never be the same, but change is not always necessarily bad. I guess that's how I'd put it. I mean, I'll always remember the games in Oakland. Always. It was an amazing environment. But Allegiant Stadium's fucking gorgeous, man. It's the stadium the Raiders have been longing for decades. Don't forget the dirt. That's all I got to say. Don't forget the dirt. Don't forget to having your kicker kicking game-winning field goals standing in the fucking dirt. It's not. As much as I miss certain things, I don't miss pissing in a trough. I don't miss walking in sewage. I don't miss a lot of things. So, tell you what, man, thank you all for joining me, each and every damn one of you. Make sure you follow us here on TikTok, follow us on all of our other social media platforms, and check us out at RaiderReaction.com. That's like our hub. That's got links to everything Raider Reaction. We're going to be doing this every Thursday night and every post game. Follow us here on TikTok. We'll be doing this again. Until next time, I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.